brain.
Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to MsMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 MCU heroines.
I'm Loki. You may have heard of me.
That was for New York. Just in case.
So you're really gonna do it? You're gonna be a hero? We'll see.
For this list, we're looking at the female superheroes that saved the day in Disney's live-action Marvel TV shows and movies. While we discuss these women's great tales, there may be spoilers ahead. So, who's your favorite heroine in the MCU? Be sure to let us know in the comments. All right, let's get into it. Number 10, Hope Van Dyne, aka WASP.
Maybe it's time we finished it.
It's about damn time.
After her mother Janet was lost in the quantum realm while completing a mission, Hope became a high-ranking chairperson at Pymtech. She also molded herself into a capable fighter. Years later, Hope received a WASP suit like the one her mother wore. It didn't take long for her to master it and use it to help save her mom.
It's okay. I'm here now. We have time. No more last-minute business trips, okay?
Outside of saving her family, she's put her life on the line to save her friends, innocent lives, and the universe. Admittedly, she's had a relatively small part in the MCU so far, but the skills she's gained and her awesome suit have positioned her to make a bigger splash in the future.
Wings and blasters. So I take it you didn't have that tech available for me?
No, I did.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Sonny.
Number 9, Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel.
I've been fighting with one arm tied behind my back. But what happens when I'm finally set free?
Air Force Captain Carol Danvers changed her life forever when she fulfilled her friend Mar-Vell's desire to destroy the Lightspeed engine. Since it was powered by the Tesseract, aka the Space Stone, Carol absorbed that energy when it exploded. This made her into one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. While Carol loves to crack jokes in the middle of fights, she's serious about saving lives.
You guys wouldn't happen to know how these things come off, would you? No? Fine.
She's helped the Skrull race get to safety, single-handedly saved the Earth from Kree missiles, and gone toe-to-toe with Thanos. In Carol's short time in the MCU, she's proven to be a powerful ally. She's bound to soar to even greater heights in the upcoming The Marvels movie and beyond.
Don't make me do this.
Okay.
Number 8, Nebula.
As a child, my father would have GAMORA and me battle one another in training. Every time my sister prevailed, my father would replace a piece of me with machinery.
Nebula's gone through an incredible transformation since her debut. She was originally a villain who served evil tyrants and would have loved to see her adopted sister GAMORA meet a brutal end. But after Nebula's twisted father Thanos snapped away half of all life, she stepped up to resist him and protect those who remained.
You could stop this. You know you want to. Did you see what happens in the future? Thanos finds the Soul Stone.
Her training as an assassin turned her into a fierce fighter you would not want to mess with on the battlefield. And while Nebula's harsh life of combat left her with a lack of social skills, she's still very endearing. Now that she's joined the Guardians of the Galaxy, she can save more people, alongside another powerful heroine, Mantis. Number 7, Valkyrie.
Fine, then you must be a traitor or a coward, because the Valkyrie is sworn to protect the throne.
Listen closely, Your Majesty. This is Sakaar, not Asgard, and I'm a scrapper, not a Valkyrie.
When an army of Valkyries confronted the villain Hela, only one survived, their leader, Brunhilde. She decided to drown her sorrows far away from Asgard while serving the quirky Grandmaster. But after meeting Thor and the Hulk, she decided to pick up her sword and fight for good again. Valkyrie's intense training on Asgard has made her into one of the most fearsome warriors in the galaxy. And if she's not lashing at enemies with a sword, she's delivering brutal verbal blows with her sharp wit.
That's what's wrong with Asgard. The throne, the secrets, the whole golden sham.
I agree.
Don't get familiar.
Within the span of 5 years, Valkyrie went from a disillusioned soldier to being named the leader of New Asgard. Hopefully, the fierce Sif will return to join her new queen, Valkyrie. She's definitely proven herself worthy of becoming Asgardian royalty.
But you're a leader. That's who you are.
You know, I'd make a lot of changes around here.
I'm counting on it. Your Majesty.
Number 6. Okoye.
No need Okoye. I can handle this alone.
If we're talking about notable Wakandan women, we have to mention the courageous spy Nakia, and Io deserves a shout out for the extreme lengths she goes to get justice.
The Dora Milaje don't have jurisdiction here.
The Dora Milaje have jurisdiction wherever the Dora Milaje find themselves to be.
But the most famous Wakandan woman is undoubtedly Okoye. As the general of the Dora Milaje, she has tons of experience fighting foes and leading warriors into battle. Okoye put her impressive skills to great use by working with the Avengers on and off the battlefield. No matter what opponent she's facing, this general will not freeze. Okoye's strength, resilience, and courage have made her into an incredibly multi-talented heroine that will never let you down in life or in a fight.
Your heart is so full of hatred. You are not fit to be a king.
Number 5. Pepper Potts.
Your eyes are red. A few tears for your long-lost boss?
Tears of joy. I hate job hunting.
While Pepper was still working with Tony as his assistant, she took care of his schedule, helped keep him alive, and worked with him to stop Obadiah Stane in his tracks. Even when she was busy as the CEO of Stark Industries, she still managed to take out the fiery Aldrich Killian. Pepper eventually got to wear Iron Man armor of her own when she became Rescue and fought against Thanos and his forces.
Hang on, I got you, kid.
But even if she never put on a suit, we would still consider her to be one of Marvel's greatest superheroes. Pepper's always been a strong and determined woman who stood tall and followed her instincts. She's been a model for what a great heroine should be since the very beginning.
That was really violent.
You just scared the devil out of me. I thought you were...
I was dead. Why? Because I fell 200 feet?
Number 4. Gamora.
GAMORA, surgically modified and trained as a living weapon. The adopted daughter of the mad titan Thanos.
Gamora was adopted by Thanos after he decimated half of all life on her home planet. Although she became his daughter and a loyal soldier, she still wanted to topple the Mad Titan. Gamora's chance came when she allied with the Guardians to stop Thanos from getting the Power Stone. Along the way, this fierce warrior has defended the galaxy from dangerous foes numerous times. She was so good at being a heroine that it's hard to remember she was ever a villain.
I have lived most of my life surrounded by my enemies. I will be grateful to die among my friends.
Unfortunately, the Gamora we knew was sacrificed by Thanos in Infinity War. Thanks to time travel, we have a chance to see another version of the character embrace her heroic side again in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Come on. We can stop him.
Number 3. Peggy Carter.
Agent Carter,
Colonel Phillips.
I can see that you are breaking into candidates. That's good.
Few people have shaped the MCU as much as Margaret Elizabeth Peggy Carter has. She began her decorated career as a codebreaker, then joined MI5 and became an advisor at the Strategic Scientific Reserve. After fighting Hydra during World War II, she continued to protect Earth from a variety of villains. Peggy's work finally paid off when she was named as the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. The organization helped protect the world for decades.
Dorothy Underwood, you're under arrest.
Peggy earned her position by never backing down, fighting for the betterment of herself and others, and jumping into battle when necessary. She inspired her niece Sharon to follow in her footsteps for a while. But even if her niece takes a different path, Peggy's legacy will always be strong.
I want to thank you properly for saving my life, Agent Carter.
That's not necessary.
Number 2. Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch.
Every shift in the bricks, I think. This will set it off. We wait for 2 days for Tony Stark to kill us.
The traumatic childhood Wanda Maximoff endured led her down a path where she was experimented on by Hydra scientists and fought against the Avengers. She eventually decided to use her magical abilities to fight alongside the heroes. Unfortunately, Wanda's immense powers could not prevent her from losing her loved ones or her life. After she came back to life, audiences witnessed her journey through grief in the WandaVision series.
It's just like this wave washing over me again and again. It knocks me down, and when I try to stand up, it just comes for me again.
Watching Wanda overcome tragedy and become a stronger person for doing so made her into an incredibly inspiring heroine. Now that she's more powerful than ever, we cannot wait to see Scarlet Witch take charge of her own destiny.
Thanks for the lesson. But I don't need you to tell me who I am.
I went as Scarlet Witch for Halloween one year. Fun fact. Anyway, it's probably pretty obvious who our number one is because she is the MCU OG, but let's pay homage to the honorable mentions and then we will crown the queen of the Marvel Cinematic Universe heroines.
The Ancient One, a powerful sorcerer supreme that can change your perception of reality.
I'm afraid not.
Sorry, but I wasn't asking.
You don't want to do this.
You're right, I don't, but I need that stone and I don't have time to debate it.
Melinda May, an unstoppable SHIELD agent with an excellent track record in the field.
Their energies will live on as something else. Right, I've heard that before. Well then. Get ready to be reborn.
Daisy Johnson, aka QUAKE. This Inhuman warrior saved the Earth and timeline.
QUAKE was here the entire time, but she was not responsible for the danger here today. Agent Johnson saved us all.
SHURI, a brilliant inventor who may put on the Black Panther suit one day.
Okay, SHURI, I got him. What do I do?
Shoot them down, genius!
Monica Rambeau. She's on track to become a marvelous heroine.
No, stand down!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. NATASHA Romanoff, aka Black Widow.
And what are you now?
It's really not that complicated. I got red in my ledger. I'd like to wipe it out.
Although Natalia Alianova Romanoff was ashamed of her history as an assassin, she can be incredibly proud of her career as a heroine. She fought against alien invaders in New York, exposed countless Hydra agents, and led the Avengers after the snap. Natasha was also an incredible fighter and super spy that had no problem taking on human or superpowered opponents. But above all else, she was a person who cared deeply for her family. Natasha gave up her own life to reverse the snap and make her family whole again.
The last 5 years I've been trying to do one thing, get to right here. That's all it's been about, bringing everybody back.
No, don't you get all decent on me now.
What, you think I want to do it? I'm trying to save your life, you idiot.
Yeah, well, I don't want you to. How's that?
Over the years, she saved countless lives with her incredible courage and self-sacrifice. No matter what Natasha did in her past, she definitely made up for it when she became a legendary heroine.
But we're also the ones best qualified to defend it. So if you want to arrest me, arrest me. You'll know where to find me.
And it only took her over a decade to get her own movie. Anyway, who's your favorite MCU heroine? Be sure to let us know which badass fighter you stan in the comments, or come tell me on Twitter or Instagram at Rebecca Brayton, or on my YouTube channel. See ya!